Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Elliott in week 1, that loss to Carolina, he had 15 carries, 69 yards. He did have a score as well.
The Cowboys' offensive line, tight ends, they're going to have to spend a lot of time in practice now working against loaded boxes. All right, I'm not just talking about 7. I may not even be talking about 8. I'm talking about maybe 9 that'll be in that box until the Cowboys show they can hurt people downfield throwing the football. He's going to have to not just get what's blocked in terms of yardage. He's got to create his own yardage with his runs.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Prescott rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Brian Orakpo in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. His kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
I want to get back to something that you touched on earlier when Tennessee first came on the field for their opening series, that Delaney Walker is gone, fractured ankle, missing the rest of the season. That is a tough blow for the Titans.
It really is, because he is the primary target for quarterback Marcus Mariota, and teams have to adjust their coverage towards Delaney Walker. He's been the Titans' leading receiver the last 4 seasons. He's a Pro Bowl MVP back in January. So that means Jonnu Smith from Florida International University in his second season takes over as the primary tight end. And I think wide receiver Corey Davis has to step up and make a lot more catches.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Mariota over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mariota on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On the counter, it's Henry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Mariota now on second down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
One.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Randy Gregory able to to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No, that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2nd down, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Set, blue line. One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota, and that's complete to Lewis. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Down carry for Henry, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Second down, Mariota. He's got Smith here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. A CD looking back to last week. One interesting thing certainly was that tie between Pittsburgh and Cleveland. You know, that was the first Week 1 tie since 1971.
Yeah, I think our research told us that the Broncos and Dolphins tied 10-10. And remember, overtime was instituted by the NFL starting with the 1974 season. So this is unbelievable, those two teams tied. Cleveland was +5 in turnover margin, had their chances, and got a field goal block down the stretch that would have won the game.
Yeah, Pittsburgh had a field goal late in OT too, and they missed it wide left. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota now to throw on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Tennessee after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Switching gears for a second because you and I were talking earlier. We had some odd games in week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done. Normally we do a game in 3.5 or less. That's unbelievable. So great step.
Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
3.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling. Set. 2-18. 1.
To throw is Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Keep it rolling. 1.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hearns, as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. action here on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They give it to him running left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform. And they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started one game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard. Ryan Fitzpatrick, what a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers, still pretty good.
Yes.
Mariota on first down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll throw again. Mariota. Throw right side, complete to Sharp. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again. Mariota. Over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for two. Mariota again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Three. One.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. On second down, Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop?
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
3. 1.
A first down throw for Mariota. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mariota now. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
1. Ready. 1.
From the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
First down, Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Mariota again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mariota. Smith catches left side. Receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mariota on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He will find Davis. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota again. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. From the red zone now, Mariota flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Mariota. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. Well, Prescott here to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together.